Captain Caveman!
Hey! We're back. It's Caveman and Forrest. We're here to shoot a video for wrestling today. It's Thursday. It's wrestling. It's dark in here, so you can tell it's really late. We got a late start today, so we're going to get right to the lesson. We'll put the corporate shield at the end, so stay tuned for the shield at the end. Alright, first thing we're going to do, we're going to work on a very basic double leg takedown, right? This is a double leg takedown that we first show in kids class in jiu-jitsu, and we're going to ramp this up to caveman style takedown, but we are going to start with the very basic takedown from wrestling. To do the takedown, we're going to need to know how to do a drop step. So I'm going to take a drop step. I'm going to be in my good wrestling stance. My front knee is going to hit the mat from the good wrestling stance. My back knee is still trailing me. The back leg is going to step up, and I'm going to come up. So penetration step is going to look like this. Front knee goes down, back knee comes through. A little bit faster, a little bit better speed. Right here, just like this. Front leg comes down, back leg comes through. Now that you guys have mastered the drop step, because I'm sure you practiced before we went to that cut, we're going to do the takedown. So Forrest is going to stand, looking at me, square stance, feet together. All right, I'm going to be in a good stance. And touch his shoulders. If I can touch his shoulders, close enough to shoot. All right, my front knee is going to go down in between his legs. I always imagine like I tied his shoelaces together. All right, so if Forrest had shoelaces on, step out a little bit so I see your feet. Turn around this way. So if Forrest had shoelaces on, I would tie them together right here. Like when I was a kid, I used to tie kids' shoelaces together on the bus. So they could be like tied up on the bus, and when they stood up, they fall down. Don't do that. But that's a reference point that I always think of when I'm shooting a takedown, all right? Plus, it makes me laugh when I'm wrestling. I like to have a good time when I'm wrestling. So Forrest is going to be right here. Touch the shoulders. Make sure that I'm close enough. Square feet. My front knee is going to drop. So my knee is in between his legs. My hands are going to grab his knee pits. My back leg is going to come up. I'm going to circle it around his... I'm going to circle it around his leg, okay? So you can see it from the other side and see the clear leg entanglement. Maybe here. I'm going to drop my front leg. Switch my feet. I got to drop my front leg and grab his knee pits. He's not going to move back. I'm going to take my back leg, hook his leg right here. I'm going to drive him forward to the mat. One more time. Touch his shoulders. Drop my front. I'm going opposite side so you guys can see the trip. It doesn't matter which side you do it. The trail leg is the leg that trips, not the front leg. So whatever leg goes down in the front, the trail leg is going to trip. I usually go the other way. I'm just trying to show it for the camera so you guys can see it. Boom, right here. Front leg goes down. Legs come, my hands come to his legs right in the knee pits. My back leg is going to come up, circle, drop to the mat. Alright, two things you don't want to do. You don't want to take your head and you don't want to spike your head into Forrest, alright? Or your training partner. That's going to compress your neck. It's going to make you have a really sore neck for a really long time. When you get to be my age, you're going to walk around like this all the time because your neck's always sore. You don't want to be that guy, alright? So when you go in, you want to make sure your forehead is touching his chest. If you go back and watch the last wrestling video, you'll see why you don't want to use your nose. And when I say smell the fear, I mean put your head right on Forrest's chest, just like that, okay? Now, to do this technique correctly, you're going to need to get your hips underneath his hips. One thing I like to do to set this one up is I use my snap down, just like I did last time, all right? So remember, if you don't know it, go back and look at the videos. We're going to be here, collar, bicep, tie up. I'm going to snap Forrest down, boom. As he comes back up, I'm going to enter, I'm going to duck my legs down. I don't need to take a drop step with this technique, okay? So I'm here, I bring his head down, his head comes up, I drop my hips. So my belt line is underneath his belt line. That's what I mean by dropping his hips. To do that, all I'm doing is bending my knees and I'm keeping my back straight. Now my face is going to go right into Forrest. When I go, I'm going to lift him up with my head. So, watch my head right here. I'm a little bit lower than Forrest. When I come up, I'm pushing him up with my head, okay? I'm not going to be able to chop his legs out from underneath him if I don't drive him forward first, okay? So not only am I driving him forward with this, I'm driving him forward and up with my head. My head needs to come forward and up with this technique, okay? I'm going to hit you one time good. All right, so be ready for it. I'm not going to put you through the wall, I promise, because I'm going to have to fix it. All right, so I'm going to show it one time on Forrest. I'm going to hit him a little bit harder than normal, so it looks good. But I'm going to put my head right into his chest and drop him down, all right? So I'm going to be here. Boom, good snap. As he comes up, when he comes up, I lower my hips. Come in, drive forward. I'm using my head, I'm pressuring in. I'm exploding up, so my knees... So my knees have a good bend to them, and I'm popping my feet up, almost like I'm jumping. If I can, I want to clear his feet off the mat and drag his legs up back behind him, okay? Very effective technique. It's a very effective technique. If you can get over the fear of hitting your forehead on your opponent's chest, great takedown. One of the best. Jordan Burroughs, one of the best wrestlers in the world, one of his best takedowns. He hit it on Ben Askren, actually. It looked amazing. Great takedown to have in your arsenal. Now we're going to do a little bit more modified double leg takedown. For the times we can't quite get that clean entry in to Forrest's chest. This time we're going to have to take a little bit more of a drop step. We're going to use the same entry technique, okay? And be here. Back to the camera. Snap him down as he comes up. This time I can't get my hips underneath him because he's a little bit better stance, okay? My knee is going to drop in between his knee. Boom, don't move too much. When I get to here, this time, instead of being on his legs, which it can be if I finish from my knees, I want to lift. So I'm going to lock around his butt. I want my hands locked underneath his butt. I don't want to be on his butt or on his back. It's going to be hard to lift. Be right here, right underneath his butt cheeks. Right, just like the seated ride at the fair where you go around on the swings. That's where I want to be. My back leg is going to step up, and now I'm going to lift. When I lift, I'm going to have my head up. That's going to help me keep my back straight. It's going to stop the guillotine choke. I step straight up. Boom. Nice, easy lift. Transfer his legs over. Control his legs on the way down. I like to put them on my knee. Come right to here. Nice, good finish. I'm inside control. All right. That's double number 3. Okay. I'm going to show one more double. We're going to enter in. This time my opponent's going to sprawl. I'm going to get out a little bit long. I'm going to snap again. I shoot on Forrest. This time he sprawls his feet back. So sprawl on top of me, shoulder down. Boom. I'm going to end up down here. I'm going to bunny hop in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in. Start over again. So when you sprawl, I'm still going to have your legs. All right? Because it's not going to work if you're already here, you already beat me. All right? You should have your hands in my biceps right here. Yeah, now I'm never gonna be able to get to you, okay? So come back up. So for this shot, our opponent needs to have a good sprawl. I need to be in on it, okay? I'm not even gonna shoot the shot. We're just gonna start in a position. But let's say I shot, I get to his legs, but he sprawls. Boom, this is what's gonna happen to us a lot. We're gonna end up in this position right here. So what I need to do is I need to hop myself in. So realistically, I wanna come to here, okay? That's not always easy to do without putting my hands on the mat, but that's one technique we want to develop, okay? I want to be here, long, and I'm going to hop myself in. At first, we may need to be here. Put a hand on the mat, come up, okay? What I need to do is I need to go from having my head stretched over my knees, like I am right here. Sprawl. Okay. My head is stretched over my knees to coming up. Boom, to here. Once I'm up to here, I got a good position. I can lift, finish the mat. We're going to end up into a lot of 50-50 fights from down here. It's never going to be really smooth where I can just pick them up. A lot of times I'm going to get to a single. I'm going to have to switch off to a single. I'm going to have to go to crackdown. There's so many things I'm going to have to get into when I get sprawl out in a double leg takedown. But anytime I get down, I want to get up. A lot of times you can just pop up and finish the takedown right there. I can't tell you how many times I finished the double on the second or third effort. That means I shot, I got sprawled at, I started to come in, maybe put my hand on my mat, the mat, and bunny hopped in to finish the takedown. Wrestling's a sport where aggression and fortitude are rewarded. That's why Forrest did a really good job all the time in practice, because he never gave up on shots, never gave up on takedowns. Got his face smashed a little bit, but he never, ever stopped. Wrestling's about chaining stuff together, making entries in, and making sure you get to the legs, okay? Once you beat a guy's hips and you get his hips in, you should never, ever let him get them back, okay? So what I'm talking about is, stand up please, Forrest. If I'm in on a shot and my shoulder and my hips are not underneath his, I don't really have his legs put in right here, right? He can start to attack me. But I have control of his legs right here. If he breaks his control of his legs, now he's going to get his hips away, and I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, okay? So when I'm in on a shot, I need to be tenacious here. When I get this lock, once I get my hands locked, I don't want to let my hands get unlocked. I want to control his hips and start to work up, okay? So our goal is, number one, get to the legs. Use some sort of setup to get to the legs. Right now we've been working snap down, okay? So we're going to snap down. That's going to give me an entry in to get to his legs. So to get the entry into his legs, I'm going to have to do like a snap down or a movement so I can get past his hands. First line of defense, hands. Second line of defense, head. So I can't get through his head. So I need to clear his hands and his head. One of the best ones I like to do is a snap. So as I bring him down, he's going to come up. As he comes up, I'm already past his hands and his head, so I can enter in. Once I enter in, I want to make my grab. So I want to make sure I grab the legs. Once I get to the legs, I need to get my hips underneath him. So I want to bring my hips up underneath, and now I can lift and finish, okay? Throughout that whole process, I want to make sure my head stays up. If I get in on a double, I'm Forrest at any time and my head is parallel. Parallel means like I'm looking down at the floor and my head is parallel and not up. I'm in danger of being choked. Anytime my head is parallel, it can choke me with a guillotine or darts or a lot of other chokes. So I want to make sure I always have my head up. The second thing having my head up does is it keeps my back straight. Look when my head is up, how straight my back is. As soon as I put my head down, there's this bend in my back right here. And Forrest can probably not finish a choke here, but he's already starting a choke. But I'm going to have a hard time lifting Forrest. When my head is here, it's easy to lift. All right? I can lift. I always get the fattest guy in the room. Usually this guy like 260, 270, fat guy. Great when we got a little bit rounder dads that I can lift a big heavy dad. I'm a little guy, so it always looks really impressive when I lift a person. But I can lift them because my head is up and it's just a proper lift just like this. It's super easy. You're using all your leg strength and your back strength. It's easy to get someone your own size up. Got two guys on my team with amazing shots. Matt Flores, who always gets a good finish, and Noah. Noah has awesome shots, and he ends up here a lot. So when you're here, I really want you to work on hopping your way in so you can finish the takedown. Okay, Noah? That exercise is just for you. It's called a bunny hop. I don't know, it sounds kind of non-manly, but it's a great technique, and I really want you to work on it. All right, we got a really late start. It's 10 o'clock, so this lesson is going to be a little bit short. I'm going to chop it up and put it on that YouTube thing, on the interweb, dark web things. Forrest is going to give us the spiel.
Right, so if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. hitting like helps us get out there, and hitting subscribe will help us get out there even more. We have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers. Every time you like or subscribe, you're helping us get to this goal, and you're helping more people see our content. And maybe your friend will see it, and you guys are able to talk about it.
Thank you for the subscription. Maya K was the last person that subscribed. We're up to 189. Doing well. Really good job. Thank you, Maya K. Anything else? Learn anything today? I learned you don't like to get double leg takedown. Oh my goodness.
I hate it.
You were tough to take down today. You were like, yeah, don't take me down.
I do have one thing to say is make sure when you lift, keep your back straight, because you're going to have back problems if you don't.
Yeah. How's my back?
Not good.
Forrest has to give me massages all the time. One question for you guys. As we're exiting out of here, what do you think? I think I'm about to get a tattoo. I think I'm going to get an integrity tattoo on my chest. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm also thinking about getting all my belts tattooed on me somehow around my arm. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I got a lot of time to think about it with COVID going on. I'm sure we'll have lots of opportunities to wait, since I don't think anything's going to open up in New York for a really long time. I'm going to order the camera this weekend, so we should be getting some better film coming up soon. I'm sorry it's so grainy. Not only do I have bad film, when I post this, I can only post it in 720p. So as bad as it looks now, it looks even worse when it degrades it down to 720. So I'm going to be doing something about that too.
The thing is, our 720 looks like 360.
Yeah, it does. Because the phone's not good in the first place. But we'll be taking care of all that. We'll be getting better film quality, better instruction. Forrest is teaching now, so at least one class a week will be better. And that's about all I got. Right. Like and subscribe. Do it now!
That was quick.